Good morning, everybody. Let's all please rise for the pledge.
Ladies and gentlemen, I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
While we get a law enforcement report, go over the minutes that's in your package. Go ahead, sir. You're up.
Uh-oh. There's a cop here? I was relying on fire rescue. You guys are doing phenomenal this month. I will say that. Things are up. Everybody's more tentative. Highest speeds I'm clocking is like 32 miles an hour, and I give or take, because not everybody's speedometer is correct. Number of accidents are down. Traffic reports from motor units been good. The fraud, guys, still pass it on. The fraud. If it's too good to be true, it probably is, right? But we all get excited at that point in time when somebody says you win the lottery. Go give me $50,000. So it's just one of those things. Make sure you're aware. Call one of these persons up here because they know they're attuned to everything that's going on. We all need help. Ask our neighbor. We don't know all the answers. That's why we're a community, right? We're a community so we can assist each other. As far as thefts, nothing really bad. The gates have been going great. Everybody at the security has said everything's been wonderful. So it's actually a really light month. And I applaud all of you for your help for the past couple of months, whether I've said it or you're just sick of hearing me. One of the two. I think you guys are doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you. Now we're going to hear from our fire department.
Good morning, everybody. It's always hard following him. And first, I just want to say it was a pretty busy month here in Century Village. We had 238 calls, fire rescue related. A large percentage of them, 214 of them, are medically related. No fires, no other large calls, but there was a large fire that occurred close by, and the only reason I bring it up it was let's say around Purdy, military. We rescued a cat and a hamster, and we were able to give them some oxygen. There was nobody got hurt, nobody was, but it's pretty cool. It's something that brought to my attention. Make sure you guys have those stickers that we put on the windows in the front of your door. If you do have pets, it'll tell us as fire department, because we usually do an assessment of the call. If we see no cars in the driveway, time of day, we're assuming some people are working. If there's a fire at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday, we're assuming nobody's there if there's no cars in the driveway. But there are pets, and sometimes we need to know that. So there are some stickers that Palm Beach County Fire Rescue provides. I'm going to make sure I get them to the board. You put them on your front window by your front door, and it'll let us know if there's an animal or pet inside the structure. We also recently became a Class 1 drone team here in Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. There's only two Class 1 drone teams in the whole state. There's one in Tallahassee and us. We recently used the drone team out in South Bay in the West End, and we rescued a dog. A dog got lost in the sugarcane fields, missing for days. The owner was distraught, called fire department. We're like, we have a drone team. Let's see if we can find it. We usually use these drone teams on big fires to locate the seat of the fire, because as an incident commander, we can't really see around the whole building from one side of the structure. I'm usually relying on the firefighters. When we put a drone in the air, we can literally see where the fire is, where the hot spots are. So on this specific call, the drone team thought, why won't we use it for a dog? Dogs have, warm-blooded. They'll stand out in the sugarcane field. And if you follow us on any of our socials, PBCFR, Palm Beach County Fire Rescue, you get to see the actual video of how it occurred. So it's pretty cool. Just remember, stay safe. Turn off your stoves. That's the most common fires we get. Stove fires. You leave a pot on the stove, it catches your cabinets, and it's again the most common. But that's all we have fire rescue related. If anybody has any questions, that's all we got. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, we do have a security meeting today at 1 o'clock. Hopefully someone from the sheriff's office can attend. A couple of quick things. Coffee with the Presidents continue the second Friday of the month. If you would like to attend, please call Erica and get on the list. We do between 12 and 15 people. Next month, we'll be starting the third Friday of the month, which is the town hall. You'll be able to come in, sit down, and discuss some of your issues. Today, in the last page of your package, they'll be handing out emergency hurricane packages. My understanding, it's 5 days of food or 5 meals and some water. That will be done outside here from 11 to 2. And we had a request, certain people that don't watch TV, that don't follow what's going on, they said that when they come to Delegate Assembly and we give them a package, that they don't have time to read it or know what we're doing. So we now have it posted on the website. As of Wednesday, 12 o'clock, the entire package that we have available at that time, it may have the finances, it may not. But it will be available on our website. If you go on the unitedcivic.org website, there's a little box, and it says Agenda for Delegate Assembly. You click on it, and everything that's in the package is available 3 days before you come to Delegate Assembly. Thank you. And we have to thank Erica and the officers for putting that together for us. Donald, why don't you go?
Oh, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Okay, update on projects. South Canal is complete. There is one job remaining, the installation of a storm drain. That's going to happen after Labor Day. There have been some complaints about the height of the grass along both sides of the canal. They're quite high right now. That is deliberate. We are at the moment, we're on quarterly mowing along both sides of the canal. After Labor Day, we will probably go to every 5 or 6 weeks. The reason for that is to allow the Bahia sod to establish itself. So if you bear with us with that, we appreciate it. Next, North Canal, big doings over there. Land clearing work is in progress. Excavation is next. If you go over to the Hastings section, you'll see the biggest wood chipper in the entire world showed up yesterday. We did get some inquiries about pulling out all of the trees and palms along both sides of the canal. This is part of the plan. This is a maintenance project that we're required to do under the South Florida Water Management District permit. And if you look at South Canal, you'll see there are no more trees and shrubs, and it will be the same on North Canal. And this is to keep the canal from silting back over, and also to keep it easier to maintain. So that it'll just be grass. Finally, Plymouth Laundry. All we're waiting on right now is for the new wash machines and dryers to show up and be installed. Once that happens, time for the grand opening. And none too soon. That was a project that probably is twice as long to complete than we had originally planned for. Old building, you're going to find things need to be taken care of. Anyway, that's all I've got for this month. If you guys have anything for me, I'm happy to answer questions. Wait, Fausto.
No more coin machines.
Oh, yeah. These guys are telling me no more quarters in the Plymouth Laundry. It's going to be debit or credit card only. And there'll be information out about how to use it, and we may have to have someone there to initially show people how to use it. But I understand it's pretty simple. Okay, that's it. You guys got anything for me? All right. Thanks again. Oh, wait.
Come up to the microphone. Oh, Jesus.
Hey, good morning. How are you? Catch your breath.
Yeah. Mary Ann Somerset G. I was going to ask a question before, but I realize in Florida there's no car inspections, and that's okay. It is what it is. But I noticed the other day, lost in thought, I was behind a car with no brakes leaving Century Village. Now, since that happened, I started getting observant when I'm up there. 3 cars left here last month no brake lights are all, or just one, check your car. Get somebody to sit in
Yeah.
your car and tap the brakes. It's just safety so that we know you're stopped.
And we have an additional issue here, Mary Ann, where many of us are from New York and New Jersey originally, where you have to be inspected.
exactly.
And if you happen to own a place here in Century Village, what better place to bring chitty chitty bang bang rather than take it to the junkyard?
I
You guys
know.
read my reports, you know,
I
we
know.
go after non-operational.
And it's dangerous,
Junk
because if
cars.
I'm lost in thought and all of a sudden you're there, I'm like,
And look,
Whoa.
if the brakes aren't working, very likely the brake lines are not working, and eventually that car is going to leak.
it takes
So-
2 minutes to get it checked, have someone sit in the car, step on the brakes, so you don't have whiplash from someone hitting you behind.
But from a condominium administration and management standpoint,
Yeah.
we all need to go to parking lots. You know, if a junker hasn't moved in 6 months, you got to call the owner up and say, all right, what's going on here, you know?
Yeah.
I towed one this week. It's been a few weeks since I've had to, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, just check your car for your own
Yeah,
safety.
absolutely.
That's it.
Thanks, Marianne. Oh, we got a couple other people. Good morning.
Hi,
How are you?
all right, Dorchester G.
Oh.
I don't use the Plymouth laundry room, but you're saying now credit card or debit,
Yes.
and a lot of credit cards, the people get charged a surcharge. Is that going to be the case?
I don't believe there's a surcharge, no.
I mean, because it's going to be used
Right.
a lot, it's not fair to
And
the
the
residents.
decision about quarters mostly involves me. I have to empty those things, and I got to lug them
Oh,
over
no,
to-
so do I at my
And they weigh a
building.
ton.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
what
know.
you've got, I've
Yeah,
got
and you
times
got to
10.
roll them, you got to go to the bank, yeah, it's a hassle.
So that's
But
the
I
way
do
we're
know
moving.
other buildings have, people I know, they have cards for the machines themselves. They're not a credit or a debit.
I don't believe that's an option for this.
Okay.
I think you have
All
to
right,
use a
I
credit
was
or
just
debit card.
looking out for, I don't use Plymouth.
And to tell you the truth, we haven't even seen it in action yet. We're going to have to learn to use it ourselves before we can pass it on to everyone else. But I think it'll work out okay.
Gotcha.
There'll be, by the way, all new machines, and you're going to have some high-capacity machines, a washer and dryer, so you can put a rug or a comforter or something like that, a lot of towels. So we think it'll be an improvement.
Yeah, that'll be-
The building looks really good.
That's going to be a good thing because where I am in Dorchester, I mean, I live right next to the laundry room and I see them and I'll come out and I'm like, excuse me,
Yeah.
go to the damn laundromat down at Family Dollar. You're stuffing the damn machine.
It's a problem in
And
my
they
building
don't
as well.
listen. And then they're like, oh my God, what are you like?
In my
you know?
building, I had a tenant who had a Pilates studio, and she was bringing towels, and it was, that had.
Yeah,
so-
I
so
mean, come
we're
on
addressing
now.
that problem. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thanks.
Dum, dum, da-dum, dum, da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Susan from Wellington. I have a question about aerators in our canals, or in Wellington, we have a couple of lakes. There's absolutely no aerators, and it seems that the algae keeps building up, especially there's a little bridge that you cross to go
Yes.
from one side. It seems to be really bad there. Is there any plans for any aerators in these?
That's not a
Bodies of
question
water?
that I actually can answer because I don't maintain, UCO doesn't maintain the waterways. That's an EVA question at WPRF. I can tell you that the waterways are tested and treated each month. And when they see algae blooms, they put an algicide in to counteract it. It's always a balancing act. This time of year, you won't see it because we're getting so much rain. But during the dry season, when we're not getting rain and all we got is groundwater and the reclaimed water coming in, yeah, you will have those algae blooms, and they deal with them as they can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, wait, Flo's there.
Donna, I have a question.
Good morning, Flo.
Good morning. The new machines,
Yes.
not only you got to use your credit card, don't they have the app that you need your cell phone?
I believe that's part of the deal.
Yeah,
You'll be able
app.
to use your phone.
Yeah. So that they need to know that they got to learn how to use the camera on their cell phone so you can access the app.
Correct. There'll be a, I forget what you call that little label.
That little,
you-
yeah, barcode thing.
QR code. Yeah,
QR
that's it.
code, yeah.
So
Thank
it's a new
you.
thing, Flo, so we're all gonna have to learn how to use it.
Well, I kind of know how to use it,
We'll figure it out.
but, yeah.
Thanks, Flo.
So we have 109 delegates signed in today, so we do not have a quorum. But I need a motion to accept the minutes. Sandy Levine and Joyce Reese. Thank you. How about from our treasurer? Mary Jane?
Okay. Good morning, everyone. The Finance Committee on Wednesday, July 29th, went over a very preliminary 2027 budget, which was a good thing because we raised several questions about some of the numbers. Just to give you small examples, we know, of course, that fuel prices have been varied during the past few months. And so we asked Academy to kind of look over their estimate for what fuel costs would be next year. Another item was insurance. We have a possible percentage at this point, but we're only in the middle of hurricane season, so there is always the possibility that that could change as well. But we are working on it, and as I said, the entire committee looked over our first draft, and we will be having a town hall September 14th at 1 o'clock. I believe it's going to be in classroom C?
Yes.
Okay. And of course, everyone is welcome to come and go over the budget with us. Otherwise, I hope everybody is having a good month. See you next month.
Thank you, Mary Jane. Don't forget that date. It's right on the front page. Budget meeting, September the 14th, 1 o'clock, room C. Yuko reporter.
That's me. Good morning, everyone. I have a short report, but it's a good one. Your packet will show, as of June, the reporter is ahead $10,203. I have a further report through July, and we are ahead $10,841. So that's my report. See you next month.
Thank you, Ruth. Let's see. How about Jerry, officers?
Good morning, everybody. If you've been listening to your weather stations, we are now entering the height of the hurricane season. We hope that it'll be as quiet as they predict, and it'll be far away from us. But just a reminder, it only takes one. Please be prepared. The only other thing is, there are many forms that you could print out online from the UCO website. It'll save you time coming into the office or getting it to your respective officer in your building. And that is it. Just stay safe and be well and be prepared.
Thank you, Jerry. Tony?
Hi. I just want to remind everybody, next week, school starts, and I know a lot of us have appointments with doctors or other places outside the village. So remember to add extra time, because you'll either be stopped by the school bus in the early morning or in the afternoon when those kids are coming home. So be prepared, add extra time. Good time to do this. Thank you.
David Boaz?
Thanks for everybody that was here. Don't forget, if you are updating your delegate and officers form, that has to be into the office by noontime the Wednesday before Delegate Assembly. Just because you are on the board does not mean that you are automatically a delegate or an alternate. It must be listed on the form. The new form is available at the office, and it is also available online. you can print them out, and you can, correct me if I'm wrong, you can actually fill them out, but you can't send them in that way. They must be brought into the office with a seal and somebody to sign it as they come in. But that has to be done on the Wednesday prior to the Delegate Assembly. Thank you.
Okay, Bruce?
Yes, actually, we talked about the laundry, and I have a laundry list here, things, comments to make. First of all, hurricane season, sometime soon after we dismiss here, the tables will open up. Please remember to get your hurricane preparedness. I think they're going to be backpacks. Might be worth it to have it just for the backpack. I want to encourage you to read the Vice President's articles. They do have information relating to making life more wonderful here on campus. I'm going to steal a little bit of John Timmerman's thunder. My wife is now a volunteer with Barcodes. He is looking for volunteers to help with barcodes and also at the front reception desk. So if you have an interest at all in being a little bit more aware of and excited about our community, making things work, please come into the UCO office and put your name on the line. Also for barcodes, John, the best days to come in are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday and Mondays we get slammed, so you'll have to wait a little bit longer. Shout outs. First of all, I have caught Donald Foster working 8 days a week. I thought there were only 7 days, but he's made it 8 days. Thank you very much for Donald Foster for your work.
You're welcome.
His vast amount of knowledge helps things to work well here. And then I was reminded yesterday as I was in the pool with another person about the importance of following the rules. We come under the banner of a lot of rules. Your association bylaws, UCO bylaws. Hey, Palm Beach County Sheriff's speed rules. Please be a rule keeper. And also, Flo was up here a little bit ago. Please be aware that she continues to collect medical furniture and devices, canes, walkers, and puts them into further use. Wheelchairs. Get to know Flo and continue to keep her busy. Thank you very much.
Stuart? Save the best for last, John.
You often hear the phrase, where are the police when you need them? Yesterday I was standing in front of my building and I saw two cars traveling 70 miles, maybe 80 miles an hour, side by side, one going in the right lane and the other driving next to him, racing down West Drive at least 70, maybe even 80 miles an hour. They just whizzed right by. It was incredible. So it's a very scary piece of business when you see people that are disregarding the rules in terms of the driving speed. Then there was a woman riding her bicycle. She was riding it close to where the cars are parked, not paying attention, and she just missed getting hit by a car backing up. So there were two accidents, or two possible accidents that we didn't get, but it could have been horrendous. Also, to reiterate what they said about driving and watching out for school buses, if you pass a school bus that's parked with kids getting out and you're caught by the police, the fine is over $400. So that's a hell of a lot of money, and a lot of food could be bought with that, so be careful how you drive. One other last little thing, a woman came into the office and said that there was a tremendous amount of noise going on her roof. She got her air conditioning company to come in and look at it, and they said her machine was working fine. So he said it's probably somebody else's air conditioner. So we called the president of the building, and the response was, let her put earplugs in her ears. This is ludicrous. But please, if you're in charge of your building, be sensitive to the needs of the people in your building. And this kind of remark is really not very productive. And that's it.
Thank you, Stuart. John?
Well, good morning, everybody. As usual, I'll start off by thanking all the volunteers, especially investigations. I just trying to count the amount of people that go into that office on a daily basis, whether there's one volunteer or two volunteers in that office. They do an outstanding job, so I want to thank those particular people. They know who they are. Thank you. We talked about barcodes. Barcodes are only $10. They last about 4 years. It's less than a penny a day. When a certain number comes up in the system, we will be changing that barcode on you, and it's going to cost $10, and that barcode is going to last you 4 years. So it's important, and the reason I'm talking about this is because the lines at the gate, every owner, every tenant should have a barcode. The other lane, you have Uber, you have Lyft, you have DoorDash, you have this one coming in, contractors coming in. That's why that line is backed up. And on top of that, security is actually vetting each person that's coming in more than ever before. So it takes a couple seconds for them to do that. And you have all these vehicles, all these commercial vehicles coming in, whether they're doing work or delivering food or medical prescriptions or whatever. That's why that line is backed up. And we're looking at, and we're counting. We sat by the window one day at the office, and we counted all the commercial vehicles that are coming in. I mean, there was a Walmart, there was an Uber, and I can see who's who. So we're encouraging everybody to get the barcode. Speeding, I piggyback on what Stuart was saying. I see it every day. Despite what the sheriff says, we have an issue, a major issue in this village right now with the people speeding. I see people, I'm going 26 miles an hour and people are zipping by. So let's, get something on your bulletin board about that speed limit that's in the package. And there's something in the package also about the barcode. That should be on your bulletin boards. Another thing I want to touch back on, we have a lot of people coming into the office and they say, well, the board told me to come over here. The board told me to do this over here. Tenants coming into the office looking for their certificates, that's the board's job. If the board members are not available, reach out to your property manager. Have them come in for you. If you're sick, you're out of town and stuff like this. These tenants and residents are coming in and, it's actually the board's role to take care of some of the stuff that's going on. Please. Well, that's really about it. I can go on for hours, but I don't want to do that. So I want to thank everybody again for coming out today and all the volunteers at UCO, because if it wasn't for those volunteers, it's rough. And we're still looking for more volunteers. Especially the volunteers at the reception desk. I want to thank them and the barcode desk. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Yes?
John, you said something about if you're...
I can't hear you. Speak into the mic.
Talk into the...
Hi, John. Georgia Fleming, Andover D. I am questioning what... You said, ask somebody sick, see what you can do about it. What responsibilities does the board have to do with someone sick? Our board got involved, and the police, we had to call the police because her daughter, no one came. And the police said, this is not a nursing home, you need to stay out of it. Stay away from sick people, don't touch them if they've fallen down, this type of thing. We can call emergency, but if no one from her family allows emergency to take her, what does the board... Where does the board's responsibility lie?
Georgia, I'm gonna pick that one up.
All right.
You're getting into some delicate legal issues that probably should be discussed with your attorney, but we're all human beings. If we see someone sick, we dial 911. We have no responsibility to care for other people ourselves, but we all should keep an eye on each other, especially this time of year.
Oh, no, I agree, but I'm just saying, I get really confused as to
Because people are actually saying.
What's your job as an association president? Your job as the association president is to, A, preserve the asset, that's the building and the property, B, manage the treasury, and C, make sure everybody's paying their bills and not wrecking a joint. This is.
I realize that. That's not what I'm
we're talking
asking.
about now falls outside of your purview as an association officer. Now, if there are quality of life issues that are affecting everyone else because of an unfortunate
Right.
person who's not well, really need to talk to your attorney about that.
Okay, all right,
All right?
thank you.
Thanks, Georgia.
Any other questions? Okay. Do we have any unfinished business? Do we have any new business? Yep. Somebody's coming up. Come on up.
It's Mary Ann.
Mary Ann Somerset G. In response to the lady here, the person who's ill, make sure when people move in that you have an emergency contact sheet, whether it helps or not, the daughter, the son, aunt, uncle, friend, that can be contacted, or do a wellness check. That's the only suggestion I have, because I make sure everybody fills out an emergency sheet, even if it's just a friend they have out of state, somebody.
You need to be able to know where the daughter is. That's what it boils down to.
Irene, you have a question?
Yes, the security meeting, where's it going to be?
It's at the UCO Conference Room, 1 o'clock.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, Bob Tingatell, Greenbrier B.
Talking to the mic so we can hear you.
I'm not sure whether this is our responsibility or WPRF, but when we exit to go onto Okeechobee Boulevard from the Okeechobee Boulevard exit, there are supposed to be 3 lanes. Right lane, straight ahead, left lane, left turn. Those lines are not clearly delineated at all. They really need to be painted so people can see them. Because
Okay.
people aren't in the lanes they're supposed to be in when they leave.
Okay, before I answer you, sir, are we talking about Okeechobee for sure, not
Yeah.
Haverhill?
No, Okeechobee.
Okay, good. There is a property line there, just a little forward of our monument sign, where it becomes county responsibility. Occasionally, I'll call the county and ask them to come in and repaint those. At the moment, you're in the middle of a project that involves the turnpike. So I expect that it'll be some time before that gets repainted. Once the turnpike project moves north of us, typically they'll come back and this is mop-up work, and it'll get done. But yeah, we're aware of that.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Do we have any other new business? Okay. Commissioner Weiss, would you like to say a few words?
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Wow. Well, thank you for braving the, summer showers we're having these days and coming out. Really appreciate the opportunity and the honor to be serving you on the Board of County Commissioners. As was mentioned earlier, but I'll say it again, at 11 o'clock, we're going to have some folks from the county here, and they're going to be giving out backpacks that are going to have supplies for hurricane season, food, little medical kits, and water, and all packed up in a little backpack, so you're ready to have that. But make sure you're also preparing yourself. It's really important. We are heading into the peak of hurricane season, and the expectation is that everybody be able to take care of themselves for at least 5 days. That means, and most importantly, your medications, that you have an adequate supply to take care of yourself. We just don't know what's going to happen, and just better to be prepared. And the last thing I'll say about that is on the water for during hurricanes. Remember, you don't need bottled water. If you get some plastic or glass containers at home, you can fill them up with tap water. That will get you through that 5-day period, and you don't have to spend money. I see people in lines at the grocery store with stacks of bottles of water, And then the shelves get emptied out, and the folks coming in are like, they're panicking. You don't have to panic. We have water. It is safe to drink. I know some people don't like the taste of it, but the water is safe. You get your water from one of the best water utilities, and that's Palm Beach County Water Utilities. They do a great job. And then lastly, there have been reports in other states now with water utilities being attacked, cyber attacks. And I will let you know, we are very well aware. We have tremendous cybersecurity, not only for the county government, but that also includes our water utilities. But that means that we can't rest with this new powerful artificial intelligence that's making cyber security much more difficult. But I can assure you, our staff is engaged fully, and we're going to do everything in our power not only to keep your records in the county safe, but also our water utilities. This can also boil over into things like traffic, signalization. Just so many things are all interconnected now, and we want to make sure that we're staying safe here in Palm Beach County. But it is an honor to be your representative on the Board of County Commissioners. I'm happy to have with me today Tom Whipkoff from our office, and Niels Heimrichs. And we're here for whatever you need. You know, you can just either email, call us, text us, however you want to reach out to us. We're here to help you, and just delighted to be your representative. So have a great rest of your meeting. And is he coming up? You got one? I have to be told what I need to know.
So just want to make you aware, so north of this area, north of the Hastings section, is a 317-acre natural area. It is, there are 10 wells that the city has there. It's city-owned land. The city decided to take the southernmost part of that area, so it's right abutting the Hastings section and the North Canal, 55 acres, or actually 57 acres of that, and they decided to sell that off to a private school called Pinecrest. So if this goes through, they'll be building on that 57 acres a massive school campus, and it is right adjacent to you all, so I figured you guys want to know. And there may be an impact also on traffic, right? You know, you got hundreds of kids that go to that school, the parents have to drive there, they're probably going to drive Haverhill. So I just want you guys to be aware, it's not something that Greg or the county did, it's the city of West Palm Beach who's doing this. And if you want to give them an earful, you can call them, 561-822-1400, so 561-822-1400, or you can email the mayor. His email is kjames@wpb.org.
All right. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, we're going to hear from Victoria Green from Ann Gannon's office.
Oh, we have a question.
Come up to the microphone. Crazy fuck.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I have two quick updates. First, you should keep an eye on your mail. Your trim notice will be coming out soon. That's actually not from our office. That's from the property appraiser's office, and that's going to have your estimated property tax bill. And then from our office, you'll be getting your property tax bill in November, so keep an eye out for that. And then also, I brought with me, we have some hurricane guides. I'm going to turn these over. I know the hurricane event is happening right after this. So if you are going to that event too, you can pick up one of these guides, and it has tips to help you prepare in case of a hurricane. Thank you.
Yes.
For Commissioner Weiss, the other gentleman, what grades for this school?
So it's my understanding
Probably all 12.
I think it is K through 8, but it could be K through 12. I need to check that. It's K through 12. Greg just corrected me. K through 12.
Interesting.
I guess we won't be sending any kids over there.
Maybe grandkids.
Okay. Mr. Sanchez from Mike Caruso's office.
Good morning, everyone.
A couple announcements from the Clerk and Comptroller's office. First things first, there's a news release recently about our unclaimed funds. So if you ever did jury duty, there's unclaimed vendor payments, cash bonds, refund deposits. If you or your business were expecting something like that, but aren't sure if you ever claimed it from our office, you can always go to our website, mypalmbeachclerk.com, or through our office to see if you are eligible to get those claims, so you don't leave money on the counter. Speaking of locations, we have a Royal Palm office nearby. That's the nearest one to you, so that you can avoid the traffic downtown West Palm Beach, and it's free parking, so nice and easy service there. Also, the Royal Palm location is now offering passport applications, so if you still are planning to travel during this summer and escape the heat, we accept first-time passport applications through that office to make it easier for you guys too as well. And lastly, as mentioned by the sheriff, just be aware of the scams going on. We have our property fraud alert service that's completely free. All it does is alert you if there's ever some sort of activity with the name or information you registered. That way, if someone comes to our office, files some paperwork that you're not expecting, and they're trying to commit a scam, we email you an alert. That way, you get ahead of that before that scam goes through. So let me know if you have any questions afterwards, and you guys have a great Friday. Thanks.
Thank you. Paola Brenda, she's running for office, running for Congress.
Good morning, everyone. And I am Dr. Paola Branda. I am running for Congress as a Republican candidate. District 23 is this district. I have a PhD in educational leadership, and I have served our community for the past 15 years as an educator. Maybe many of your grandchildren went through my education. And I believe that being the leader that is available for the community that's what I need to run for. I am serving right now as a leader in the classroom, but I believe that we need leadership that is also in the community. I am running to lower the cost of taxes and insurance, and to protect the Social Security and Medicare. You work all your life for those benefits, so at this age, you have access with peace of mind, and I am running to make sure that those are protected. I want to be the leader that is available here in your meetings, listening to all your concerns, all the things that are impacting your everyday life, and bringing that concern straight to Washington, and then make a lot of noise there for you and bring the answer back to this room. Again, I am Dr. Paola Branda. You can find more information about me if you Google my name, Paola Branda, or you can look on my website, Paola Branda for Congress. I am the candidate, Republican candidate for District 23, and I am running to represent you in Washington and bring answers to these meetings. Remember this, we are one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
Please, would you spell your last name, please?
Last name is B like boy, R-A, N like Nathan, D-A, Branda.
Give that to Tony. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Poole?
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you to the board, and thank you to all the delegates here on this morning. I'm Dr. DeAndre Poole, your current Port Commissioner and Vice Chair of the Port of Palm Beach District, and I am running for re-election. And I just wanted to stop by and just share a few words, and just to give you a brief update, and I will be brief. The port this year, we completed a massive redevelopment project. $36 million project. It's really a game changer that's going to help lead the port into the future and increase our efficiency by 50%. We're landlocked, and one of the biggest challenges that we have is acquiring additional land because we're landlocked. In the next term, I'm fortunate to have your vote be reelected. We're going to expand our cruise operations. We are in talks of bringing in an additional cruise line. We have to expand our cruise terminal. Also, we have to expand our luggage laydown area and build a parking garage. We also have $244 million in infrastructure projects that we have to address over the next 15 years. So we're actively working. Plans are actively in place to continue to advance the port. Also, just want to give you an update. We did have a vacancy on the port. One of our commissioners, Dr. Enright, had to resign, and we filled that seat. We filled that seat on last month. Retired firefighter Brian Lamb, who was a battalion chief in the city of West Palm Beach, he was appointed to that seat. He will take office next month. So I wanted you all to be aware of that. And again, I'm running, I'm on the ballot. You've always supported me. You supported me in the past, and I'm asking for your support once again. And I'm grateful to have the endorsement and support of Commissioner Greg Weiss as well. And I'm also labor, Classroom Teachers Association, the electrical workers and the plumbers, Human Rights Council. They're all standing behind me, and I need you to stand with me as well. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody that I missed that would like to? No? Good. Good. I'm sorry.
All right, good morning. I am Dr. Teresa Johnson, candidate for Palm Beach County Commission District 2. I was born and raised here in Palm Beach County, and I'm running for commissioner because I do believe Palm Beach County needs an experienced leader with proven impact who's ready to problem solve on day one, that dais. And I am that person. I've been a council member in the town of Haverhill for 5 years. Terms 2 and 3 were unopposed. I'm quite proud of the things that we've done in the town. We've rolled back our property taxes. For the last 4 years, we've given the savings back to the residents. We've improved our infrastructure. We recently annexed land into the town where we're going to build some affordable housing. And those are the things that matter. Those are the things that I will fight for, housing affordability. We need more mixed housing in terms of the incomes because many of those industries that work here, right here in Palm Beach County, which are the majority of the backbone, our nurses, our firefighters, folks who drive the buses, hospitality, who work in our hotels, they can't afford to rent or even live here. Those are the things that I'm fighting for. I heard somebody talk about a school that's getting ready to open, which will probably increase the traffic right here around Century Village. Those are the things that I'm going to be fighting for, right? Because you should have a voice in those decisions. And so I humbly come before you today, having led many nonprofits from the Treasure Coast to Palm Beach County at the executive director level. I've served in many capacities on committees. I reported to a board of directors. I worked with public safety in the city of West Palm Beach for many years, as well as the city of West Palm Beach, the CRA, Mayor Moya, when she was there. And so I bring all of that experience, and I'm ready to govern. And I believe that is what you would like, somebody who's ready to govern, to take the seat that Commissioner Weiss is preparing to leave, and that would be me. I ask for your vote August 18th. Vote Johnson for County Commission. Thank you.
Thank you. On the next to the last page in your package, there's a new garbage company is coming in, Coastal. I'm sure you've all noticed. Donald has put in his reports. They are replacing all the dumpsters with brand new dumpsters. So if it hasn't happened or it gets missed, it starts as of October 1st, I believe, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Come with raccoon bars.
They do not have raccoon bars. So if you want a raccoon bar, the cost is $55. You need to contact Donald, ucomaintenance@gmail.com, and they'll be happy to install $55 on each dumpster. Most buildings have 2 dumpsters there, okay? Also, right underneath that is unitedcivic.org. Make yourself available of that website. Check that website almost on a daily basis. Every report, everything that we're doing at UCO is available on that website. All our forms are now available on that website. We're trying to make this as easy as possible for you. So the days of saying, oh, we don't have time to go get a form, they're gone. So please step up to the plate and do a good job. On something that was said before by some of the vice presidents, there's more and more non-existent officers, okay? You got to have at least 1 or 2 people in your building to help run your, we just ran into a situation, I believe it's Stratford, right? Yes. Where you had one person in charge of 2 buildings, the person is sick, and they have a major problem in their building. And they don't have anybody to turn to. So, and it's a sewerage problem. So these things can happen. The buildings are 50 years old. You need to have somebody on site to help you run your building. Your management company can help you, we can help you, but we can't do everything for you. So keep that in mind. And you should all be working on your budgets. You should, just as UCO has started their budget, you as officers should be starting to work on your 2027 budget. It's never too soon. Does anybody have anything else? Anything that I missed? Oh, go ahead, Irene.
I think it was last month they were talking about the property just north of us for some condos. Is that still on, or is
Yes.
the school instead?
We haven't heard anything to the contrary. Do you know anything, Niels? We'll get a report right now.
Yeah, so what she's talking about is Victoria Gardens, which is the property that is on Haverhill, just north of Century Village. My understanding is that is moving forward.
Okay. As we get information, either Donald or we put it out. So.
And we usually get it from Niels.
Yeah, Niels usually. Okay, anything else? All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Sandy Levine to adjourn. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Good.
Ooh.